Hey everybody, and thanks for joining me in the second devlog of our Battle Royale mode. The first thing you've probably noticed is I've added in some footsteps, and the trail footsteps. This actually took the longest out of everything I've added in to actually get right, so I'm pretty happy with how that went. So I'm going to get right into it and launch into the zone and show everybody what's new. So I'm just going to add some AI in here that'll spawn my match. The AI still aren't the best, but we're not really concerned about that yet because it's going to be a multiplayer battle royale mode. I just want to throw out there that next week I probably won't be on as much because I'm having spine surgery. So I was in a bit of a car crash there about 6 months ago, and that's kind of what inspired me to start working on some games. So if I'm not on next week or upload my vlogs, that's probably what's going on. Anyway, back to the game here. The first thing I did was I took away a lot of the shadows to kind of optimize my frames per second. You'll see that it's now running at a steady 60 frames per second in most cases, which wasn't the case last time. So let's get into it here. So I took away a lot of the reflections in the ship, and that brightened things up a lot here. So the first thing that I added in was the backpack. I redid the whole backpack system so it fits nicer, and you can currently select it here, and the weight actually works in the system now. I've also added a mask in, which when you're inside of the storm circle, this will reduce the damage you take when you have your mask on. So you can see our character has their mask on there. We've added the sniper rifle ammo in, so we got some nice ammo there. I've also added some custom grenades here, kind of a steampunk grenade. So when you select them, just going to select them out here, you throw them, they do damage to the other players, of course. Also added in some custom loot boxes. This is our custom loot box with some custom sounds. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So that'll spawn your loot. Onto some items. I've added a custom medical kit there. So there's our supply drop coming in. I redid the supply drop. It was a plane. I added one of them steampunk airships in. He's moving kind of fast, so I'll have to adjust the speed. I've added 2 pistols in. One's kind of a futuristic steampunk thing. The other one's a magnum. I've also added in a shotgun, a steampunk kind of a shotgun there. I got to adjust where it is on her back there, but it does work. So we'll pick up the ammo for that. I've also added a system in where you can throw them away. You can throw your weapons away. Added in a baseball bat for a melee weapon, which is kind of cool. I've also added in, this is my favorite one, is the steampunk assault rifle with the ammo packs. I'm going to pick that one up. We also have the AK-47, added back in. Going to change the name, obviously. And something I said I was going to add in last time, if I got a chance, and I did get to it, was the Updraft System with the custom paraglider, which I'm really happy with how this turned out. You can see she has her mask on. We can paraglide down here. Another thing I added in, I don't know if you can see them or not, or where they are, but I added in some wildlife. So there's deer in the game now. I'm going to add in a custom system where it'll drop some loot when you kill them, where you'll get meat and maybe be able to cook that. So hopefully we can get to that. Let's see if we can find some of them, some deer. They actually look really good in the world. There's one there. So they look really good. I'm going to shoot it. Added some critical hit boxes, so when you hit them, it shows the critical message and how much damage you've done. I've also added some spline-based animals here, so you'll see the butterflies kind of look more real. So they'll fly to a destination, they'll kind of perch onto different things. They turned out really well. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. There's another deer. And they do run away from you, so it's really hard to catch them. So they do recognize you, which is really neat. I did update the AI a little bit, not a whole lot. I'll spawn a bunch of them in to see if we can't find one. I changed their mesh and they can now chase you and things. I've also added in some custom animals. Like I said, there's some birds over here. There's one of them AIs. The AI works now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a quick update on what I've been working on, how things are going. Hope to add a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm going to put I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I'm going to put in a kind of a roadmap, a system of what I want to add in the coming weeks. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, making lots of progress, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great one.